Welcome to MDC in Focus. I'm Luigi Mary. Creating a video game is hard work, from coding and design to writing dialogue and testing. Earlier this year, students at Magic not only created a video game, they got it published. Stay tuned for more.
Cybersecurity, virtual reality, cloud computing. What do all these industries have in common? I'm Elijah Pestana, and there is a high demand locally and nationally for skilled employees within these fields. And Miami Dade College is once again responding to the workforce demand with new cutting-edge programs. I have more details on that next.
And I'm Nicole Onigro. One Kendall campus student got the opportunity of a lifetime when she was selected for an on-site experience at NASA. We have all these stories and more, so don't go anywhere, because MDC in Focus starts right now.
A ship drifts through space. Someone aboard has been murdered.
The video game industry has seen massive growth in recent years as technology has transformed the business. At MDC's Miami Animation and Gaming International Complex, students get hands-on experience in the programming, development, and design of games the best way possible, working together to create a game.
I had to learn, specifically about level design, storyboarding, documentation, actual coding, and I felt like I was truly prepared for this.
Every mystery is different. How will you play Void?
The first game to be produced by Magic students, Void, is a science fiction spin on the classic whodunit. It was completed earlier this year, and the game is already making waves. Gaming giant Alienware was so impressed with the final product that they decided to publish the game on their Alienware Arena site. The website has global viewership, offers free gaming content, and is free to join.
But for a company as big as like Alienware, and I have some friends who own their tech, and for them to see my a demo that I worked on their website, it's actually pretty surreal, in all honesty.
A murder mystery set in space, Void is a modern twist on the classic Clue board game. Players search for clues and interview crew members on the interactive spaceship, which will blow up if you're overzealous in accusations against crew members.
It's basically a murder mystery in space that's randomly generated, so each time you play through, it's always going to be a different experience. Anger them or comfort them, but even though you may have all the right answers, if you don't pick the For the 2 semesters that we had to work on, the first one was nothing but documentation and planning out the skeleton of the game, and the second one was just nothing but execution.
Nearly 30 people, including 24 students and mentors comprised of professors and industry professionals, worked together over 2 semesters to bring Void to life. The team worked tirelessly, writing code and character dialogues, creating visual elements and sound design, developing the user interface, and testing the game every step of the way.
We have to meet deadlines, and there's pressure, and there's sleepless nights. It had like all the numerical values of each of the clues. I don't really regret it. I don't regret a single moment being at Magic. There were so many different opportunities, like the animation fairs, the game jams, or the game making competitions. Working again with an industry professional, it's very fun, it's very exciting, and I would do it again.
This is just the first of many innovative projects created by Magic students. Future game designers, as well as animators and creative thinkers, can go visit the Magic website to find out more about their programs. For MDC in Focus, I'm Luigi Mary.
Miami Dade College has career paths in anything you want to be. What's your story? Be global. Be cutting edge. Be inventive. Be investigative. Be a hero. What do you want to be? Be the best. Be you. Be MDC.
Welcome to MDC in a Flash, where we give you the latest in MDC news. I'm Valentina Gonzalez. The 35th edition of the nation's largest and finest literary gathering, the Miami Book Fair, wrapped up in November after a week of readings and discussions with some of the world's most renowned authors. The 8-day festival included an impressive roster of more than 500 authors, as well as live music, interactive and educational activities for children, and over 200 booksellers and publishers during the street fair. The book fair hosts events all year, so be sure to check their website for the latest in literary conversations and activities. Miami Dade College topped early voting numbers at Florida universities this year, with more than 10,000 people voting early at MDC's Kendall and North campuses. This was the first year MDC campuses were used as early voting sites, thanks to a group of students advocating for that right. Miami Dade College will once again provide free tax preparation services to low-income individuals and non-English-speaking residents throughout Miami-Dade County as part of the Internal Revenue's Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, or VITA. Administered and staffed by MDC School of Business faculty and students, services will be available at various campuses in the spring. Visit mdc.edu/VITA for updated dates and campus locations. When the Susan G. Komen Foundation approached the Miami Fashion Institute, it was to collaborate on a t-shirt design. But they were so impressed with the students' work, they incorporated some of their ideas into their fall campaign. This included a runway show with gowns created by MFI design students and a t-shirt styling session at Westland Mall. All the money raised during the event benefited Susan G. Komen Miami Fort Lauderdale. Registration is now open for the Miami Dade College 2019 spring semester, which begins January 8th. MDC's 8 campuses and outreach centers offer more than 300 distinct degree pathways leading to bachelor degrees, associate in arts and science degrees, and numerous career training certificates in growing fields, including the new MDC Cyber Range in the state-of-the-art CYBERSECURITY Center. Miami Dade College's nationally recognized literary magazines were honored again this year, with campus publications winning multiple state, regional, and national awards. North Campus Access, Kendall Campus Miami won 2018 Pacemaker Awards from the Associate Collegiate Press. And for the 3rd year in a row, MDC-TV has won a Suncoast Regional Emmy Award presented by the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. The acclaimed station won for the 2nd episode of its newly launched show, Fashion Forward Sustainable Fashion, in the Informational Instructional category. MDC-TV was also nominated in the Musical Composition Arrangement category for Summer in the City, composed by Professor Alberto Valle. That's been MDC in a Flash. But don't go anywhere, because MDC in Focus will be right back.
I can tell you it's definitely going to be an action.
My name is Nestor Montoya, and I'm a reporter at KWTX.
And like everything else at MDC, changes lives through
My time as a reporter at InFocus was really vital to everything that I'm doing now as a reporter here in Waco. It instilled this passion inside of me of getting to tell stories and get out in the community. It's really something that I learned to love, and that's why I decided to be a reporter.
Where's the attack coming from?
I'm tracking it right now.
Miami Dade College has a long history of offering innovative degree options that meet local and national workforce demands. This fall, the college continued that tradition by introducing several new cutting-edge programs. From cybersecurity to virtual and augmented reality, These offerings continue MDC's track record of giving students the skills to succeed in in-demand careers.
Security teams are not skilled enough to defend against these new attack trends. We need more people, and we need them better trained, and we need them now.
A cyber attack occurs every 39 seconds. With the importance of cybersecurity growing in today's digital world, MDC once again takes the lead in training the workforce of tomorrow, launching its new state-of-the-art Cybersecurity Center of the Americas.
Today, Miami Dade College is positioned to offer the most advanced hands-on cybersecurity training. Powered by the CyberBit range, the center will mimic a security operations center offering training opportunities not only to Miami Dade College students, but also to companies and existing professionals.
Featuring a state-of-the-art cyber range, the first of its kind in the region, the hyper-realistic training platform will provide hands-on cybersecurity training.
So traditionally, training has been much more focused on classroom and lecture type of activities. And while that's very good to understand the theoretical aspect of cyber attacks and cyber warfare, at the end of the day, you really need to have those hands-on skills that really are what sets you apart. Being able to come into a simulated environment, an environment that can emulate an actual cyber attack, allows you to really hone those skills, learn them, practice them, enhance them, and be able to then go to an organization and be able to be an expert in that sector.
By training security experts, MDC will help fill the more than 285,000 cybersecurity jobs currently open throughout the country, and more than 12,000 in Florida. Students will be able to prepare for cybersecurity jobs with credit courses at the associate and bachelor level, and current IT professionals can take advantage of boot camps, industry certifications, and simulations to enhance their skills.
Alexa, ask West, where is admissions?
Another growing demand for technology may be closer than you think. Smart home devices, smartwatches, connected cars, and more all belong to the Internet of Things, a network of physical devices with software and sensors connected to the Internet. These days, IoTs are being used across many industries, from healthcare to agriculture.
Research has shown that by the year 2020, there will be probably around 500 different IoT devices in every home, and there is going to be a need for professionals to develop those devices, design them, connect them, and program them.
As the demand for this technology has grown, software skills have become highly prized by employers. This fall, MDC launched a new Associate in Science degree in IoT applications, preparing students with multidisciplinary workforce skills.
Well, here in our program, the students are going to learn how to design embedded devices, how to design the IoT devices, which is the embedded devices connected to the internet, and how to program them. And the programming skills that they're going to develop includes programming language, C++, Python, and C#.
Virtual and augmented reality have the potential to become the next big computing platform, with practical applications to everything from entertainment to healthcare to education. MDC's new college credit certificate in virtual and augmented reality prepares students for careers in this emerging platform, empowering the next generation of creative thinkers and tech makers.
I think this year in particular, we've seen the major players actually come up with really strong products. I think the students need to be exposed to this new industry as soon as possible. It's going to generate new markets and of course it's going to make them more employable.
Offered at MDC's Miami Animation and Gaming International Complex, or MAGIC, developers and VR/AR specialists will be certified through quality training, state-of-the-art facilities, and cutting-edge technology. Students will be familiar with all aspects of virtual reality, including real-life practical projects. Several apps are already in development.
I don't want to say too much about it, but it's a very interesting project. So the students are very motivated, and the team working on the project is incredible.
Other cutting-edge additions to MDC's academic offerings includes digital marketing management and firefighter EMT technician certificates, and a new associate arts degree in biotechnology. MDC's 8 campuses and outreach center offer more than 300 academic pathways, leading to bachelor's degrees, associate degrees, and certificates, as well as a growing virtual college. For NDC in Focus, I'm Elijah Pestana.
to conduct a series of cyber attacks against civilian targets.
So we have made a lot of mistakes in running the company. I think it's
We just conducted a year-long investigation.
Hey, I'm getting an alert. Are you seeing this? Yeah, it looks serious.
Where's the attack coming from?
I'm tracking it right now.
A cyber attack occurs every 39 seconds. Businesses, industries, and governments face increasing risks in cybersecurity every year. When a cyber attack occurs, every second is critical. Trained cybersecurity professionals are needed more than ever before. And now, Miami Dade College has a solution with its state-of-the-art Cybersecurity Center of the Americas.
And this is a center that, by using a simulation approach, students and employees will face real-world hacking and other cyber attacks in real time.
Designed to mimic a security operations center, the platform virtualizes large-scale IT and OT networks, mirroring the highly complex networks trainees encounter every day.
Being able to come into a simulated environment, an environment that can emulate an actual cyber attack, allows you to really hone those skills, learn them, practice them, enhance them, and be able to then go to an organization and be able to be an expert in that sector.
The state-of-the-art cyber range is the first of its kind facility in the region, placing trainees face-to-face with hyper-realistic cyber attacks, preparing them to detect, neutralize, and remediate incidents in real time. The training is customized to the needs of IT teams, so your company is prepared for anything.
And the firewall?
Ranging from basic security awareness to a full-scale incident training, each team member focuses on their individual role. By training together, teams test not just technical knowledge, but communication, teamwork, and decision-making.
It's been contained.
With over a dozen attack scenarios, best-in-class security tools, and advanced assessment of team members, trainees are prepared to defend against some of the most advanced threats in today's world.
All right, so at this point, the simulation is over. Great job, class. Who's ready for the next scenario?
The second Emmy Award goes to
Sustainable Fashion, Fashion Forward Episode 2, Ariel Rubalcaba, Ahmed Torrecilla.
Working with MDC-TV is always a fantastic experience because I know that these guys are going to always put their best foot forward. They always create the highest quality product that they can possibly create. And when it came to Fashion Forward, we knew from the beginning that we wanted to do something different with this show. That was going to show off not just the fashion world, but the world of fashion when it comes to the students at MFI, which was a brand new institute when we first launched this show.
I think the fact that we were nominated, and I think it helps us a great deal.
I just want to thank the Academy for recognizing that a small TV station in a college.
We have 3 Emmys in a row for 3 years in a row, and it just proves that the Academy recognizes what our small TV station in the college is doing.
And the only way we were going to be able to do that was to really step up our game. And that's what we did. Ariel had the fantastic idea of turning this into a documentary series and really making it cinematic.
This is one of the biggest projects we took this year. And from day one, I knew the potential, but the amount of work that will take to make it look good.
Working for Ariel is a challenge. He has a very unique picture of what it should look like in his mind. And I gotta be able to make it happen.
Doing creative angles, doing creative decisions, you know, making it interesting, making it stand out compared to other programs.
Sing again, guys. Let's keep rolling. The biggest challenge we had in this project, in my opinion, was sound.
As it is usual in a documentary, you have several interviews in different locations with different ambient noises, some of them noisier than others.
It was a challenge like everything we do, but this one was a challenge that I wanted to be involved with because I knew what fashion had to look and sound like.
Thank you. 3 in a row, 3 years. This is great. I want to thank...
Looking back on this experience, It's clear to me that we are capable of producing just about anything that we want.
Getting this Emmy, you know, I almost don't know how to like take it in. I almost don't realize how big it is sometimes, but it's a great honor.
I've been in the industry for 19 years, 18, 19 years, and just the last 3 years I was able to get one.
To me, as Ariel said before, this is a dream come true.
I'm thankful and I'm humbled that we were recognized for the work that we did, work that we really didn't, you know, plan on winning an Emmy. This wasn't created for an Emmy. This was created because we wanted to create this content, and to be recognized is a truly humbling experience.
I want to thank my crew, Michael, Richard, Ahmed.
Traveled all across Miami. My name is Melissa Adan. I am an NBC6 News reporter. Finding your way around the Kendall campus is now as easy. I'm just incredibly thankful for my time over at MDC in Focus. I'm also very grateful for the amazing production team that I worked with there. That was what was really, really awesome, is that you got to work with people who were so knowledgeable in this field, that was a great way to really, really learn from some very talented people.
Working for NASA is a childhood dream for Miami Dade College student Kayla Shiloh, who is studying computer engineering and physics at Kendall campus. Now, she's one step closer to that dream.
I've always wanted to do something with space since I was young. When I started getting into STEM, I always figured I would be programming something that would help us in space. So this experience just made it, you know, really great. It made it more of a reality. It made me realize that my dreams are much more attainable.
Shiloh was selected to travel to NASA's Kennedy Space Center to participate in NASA Community College Aerospace Scholars On-Site Experience. She was only one of 319 students from across the U.S. to be part of the program.
I was thrilled. I mean, when I first found out that I was even accepted into the online portion, I was shocked. I was really happy and really excited.
Well, I definitely was not surprised when I learned that Kayla was accepted to NASA's internship. At the same time, I was very happy for her because I know that a lot of her interests lie in the space industry. And so I think this was an excellent opportunity for Kayla, and also probably a pretty good opportunity for NASA to get to meet a prospective future employee.
Students participate in a 5-week online course followed by a 4-day on-site event at the Kennedy Space Center. While there, students interacted with NASA engineers, learned about careers in science and engineering, and listened to briefings by NASA experts. They also learned more about NASA internships and toured the unique facilities.
I could describe it in one word, life-changing. I mean, it was fantastic. It was a really great experience. It opened doors that I didn't think would ever open for me. It made me realize that everything that I had wanted to do is much more attainable, and that NASA's looking for people like me.
As part of the experience, the students formed teams and established fictional companies interested in Mars exploration. Each team was responsible for developing and testing a prototype rover, forming a company infrastructure, managing a budget, and developing communications and outreach. The experience ended with a competition between each of the teams to determine the best rover, and Shiloh's team came out on top.
My most memorable experience throughout the whole thing was quite literally the moment they said the red team had won.
My first reaction was pride, of course. I was very proud of her. But again, there was definitely no surprise. In addition to seeing her work ethic and her intellect in my class, she also led our software team at the IEEE Southeastern Conference to much success. And so I knew she had those leadership skills. I've seen her motivate and drive the people around her.
Shiloh graduates MDC soon and is waiting to hear from several universities. She's planning to pursue robotics on her path to NASA.
MDC has been there and has helped me a lot. It gave me confidence because before I didn't have that confidence, and then I came here and I realized that I can do better, I can strive better. So it's definitely helped me gain some confidence, and I believe it will help me continue to carry that confidence throughout my university days.
For MDC in Focus, I'm Nicole Monegro.